Ladies and gentlemen, it takes a real man or woman to eat crow when they are wrong. And it is about high time that I come forward and I finally admit that I have been wrong. Because as it stands today, May 8th, 2026, Donald Trump has released his first batch of the long-awaited UFO files. Let's bow our heads with our new religion here, because the alien files are going to shatter Christian beliefs. So this is our new hymn. You know, these are going to be the new hymns that we're going to have in church. So we got our first look at the UFO files. And let me tell you guys, this is some groundbreaking, shattering information. You guys are going to want to lock in. Professor Matt was wrong, and all of the star seeds were right. Let's first begin with the X-Files. Okay, now if you don't know that little jingle that I just played, the X-Files, that was from the X-Files. It was a TV show. It ran mostly through the 90s, the good old 90s. You know, so nostalgic. We got things like Pokemon and a bunch of other crap. You know, Slick Willie. I think he did something with a cigar and some little girl. Or something like that. He was going to some island, you know, whatever. But who cares? Who cares about the illegal stuff that the presidents and all the congressmen and congresswomen were doing for the last 30 or 40 years? I feel like there was some guy in some island. I can't even remember it anymore, because this, guys, this is just chef's kiss. The magnum opus. We've been waiting for it. We've been waiting. Come on, give me those UFO files. Give me the evidence of aliens. And I can tell you, it's finally here. So the reason I bring up the X-Files is to show you what's called cognitive conditioning, social conditioning to some degree as well. Actually, probably to a large degree, because over the last 50 or so years, the United States government and Europe have exclusively pushed this idea and this narrative of aliens. And lately, because this was only posted 2 days ago, this little, blurb. Lately, there's been this massive rampant increase in this UFO ideology. Now, what have I said here multiple times? I'm not in the business of proving whether or not aliens exist or not. It's not my thing. What I'm in the business of is pointing out bullshit, pointing out things that are lies. Okay. So when I woke up this morning and I saw that if you go to war.gov/UFO, I looked at this, I said, you know what? I was wrong. I was wrong. My government has issued the decree. They are here. They are who knows what they are, but the aliens and the UFOs are real. And look at this. This is from Donald Trump on Truth Social. Based on the tremendous interest, I will be directing the Secretary of War and other relevant departments to begin the process of identifying and releasing government files related to alien and extraterrestrial life. We're getting it, people. Unidentified UAPs, UFOs, and any and all other information connected to these highly complex but extremely interesting and important matters. God bless America. What did I tell you yesterday? I said Pluto's going retrograde. Lies are coming out. Things are going to be unsealed, especially in the sign of Aquarius. It's going to have to do with aliens and all that kind of stuff. And look at what we got, guys. Let me show you the groundbreaking evidence. Along with, in the bottom right corner for each photo, you will see a little blurb about each photo. And when I tell you the shocking amount of evidence, I'm just going to tell you guys right here. Trump's alien files could shatter Christian beliefs. I saw these photos and I said, my faith in God has been altered. It's been shattered. I cannot deny it any longer, people. Also, just specifically Christian beliefs, though. We don't care about Buddhists. We don't care about Jews. We don't care about Muslims. All of their religions are fine, because shut up. But Christian beliefs, they're going to get shattered, guys. Shattered. Remember when Jesus came and he said, it's in one of those books, and he said aliens aren't real, LOL. Remember when he said that? Oh my God. Now it just makes sense, because he couldn't have been the son of God or any of that, because of aliens. And it was so obvious right in front of our face the whole time. Lord, please forgive me for that last joke. Let's take a look at these pictures here, because I really want to hone in on the evidence. See that right there? Bam. That speck proves that there is an Anunnaki conglomerate conspiracy of the Archonic Watchers that came down and impregnated our women thousands of years ago, genetically modified our DNA, and now we are able to commune with the Intergalactic Federation of Starseed, Pleiadians, Arcturians, Lyrans, all of it. That little speck and all of the following specks prove that Bashar is telling the truth. Bam, there's a UFO. Bam, see that speck? You see that thing that looks like a piece of ground pepper? Bam. Your entire worldview destroyed. I don't fucking care what you believed. You were wrong. You want to have faith in Jesus Christ? Look at that speck. Christian beliefs shattered. Like into a million pieces. There's no going back from this. You see that helicopter? That's clearly a helicopter, obviously. They would try to say it. But look at the speck. Look at that speck, guys. Now wait, I gotta get to the best one, because there is a photo in here. I know some of you naysayers, some of you skeptics here, all right, who don't want to, put your tinfoil hat on. Some of you are gonna say, this isn't enough evidence. This isn't even close to any of the. We got AI now. This isn't good enough. Well, let me show you the photo that my jaw hit the ground. I cannot lie. Right here. And I will read the blurb. Actual site photo. Okay, so this is the actual site photo with FBI lab rendered graphic overlay. Okay, we'll skip that part. FBI lab rendered graphic overlay. So what, they edited it? No. That's not what happened. Depicting corroborating eyewitness reports from September of 2023 of an apparent ellipsoid bronze metallic object materializing out of a bright light in the sky, 130 to 190 feet in length, and disappearing instantaneously. Corroborating eyewitnesses, guys. Okay? That what that means is a bunch of people were standing in a field and they saw this. And look, we went through the Me Too movement. We know how productive that was. There wasn't a single woman who lied through that. We know how great it was when it was the 50s and all the men were in charge of like the corporate ladder, and there was definitely no foul play there for like women going up into the higher echelons of business. There's never been a lie ever told in human history ever. Like, human beings are the most honest people. Like, we all know this. So when I see this lab rendered graphic from the FBI of an actual site photo, so like this is where it happened, but like, maybe the UFO or whatever, that maybe they added that in, but that's just because corroborating witnesses. So again, I have to emphasize this. This photo right here shattered everything I've done on this channel for the last 7 years. I might as well just not live anymore, because this is the new truth. This is the new truth. Your government says so. Okay, your government has declared this is the new truth. Look at the specs. Look at the specs, guys. Guys, I don't even see the specs on that one. That's how good it is. That's how good these aliens are. There's a spec. Do you see the spec? All right. All right. Look, guys, there's more. There's like 5 more pictures. All right. There's like 5 more. And look at the directive here. Like this is very formal. All right, all of these have been cleared for release. So now we could go, we can take a look. Oh, look, there's a package of some kind. This is evidence of aliens. Okay, let's take a look at this one. Oh, another package thing. Oh, okay. Well, I have to download these to my computer. So there's 17 pages actually of files from the FBI that I'm going to download to my computer here. Oh, here's something. It's some more writings and some more writings. The completely unrelated side note, I have fan fiction available. I like to write like, you know, disgusting smut novels and things. But all of the things I write about are real. I'm just letting you guys know. So there's no way that I have ever made anything up on anything that I've ever written. I just want you guys to know that. It's not like people can do that. It's not like people can like put together a story and then sell it as real. That's never happened in human history, like ever, by the way. Again, see my previous statement. Human beings have never told a single lie in all of human history. So I just want to make this perfectly legitimate here. Now, what are the aliens here to do? Well, this is where the surprise comes in. Because it's actually that the aliens are the ones that are causing the virus outbreak of the hantavirus now that everybody's talking about. So just so that we're clear, because like there's a lot of conspiracy and a lot of people are connecting the dots right now. The aliens came to give us the zombie virus, and that's what happened. That's what happened. By the way, you can I don't know how accurate this is, but this looks pretty cool. This is hantavirus dash production dot up dot railway dot app. And so you could go check this out. And no, I'm not gonna put it in the comments and stuff because I'm probably only gonna look at this once. We had like 7 people off of this boat or something like that, 7 cases, and now like this has spread all over the world in a day. But that's because I just want to point this out. It's because of the aliens, guys. It's because of the aliens. I told you. I told you yesterday. I literally said it in my videos over the last 3 days. The lies, the propaganda, everything was just going to start jumping off of a cliff. It's just going to start increasing. I don't care about being right. It's not vindicating for me. It is a little bit. It's just so funny. Like, how could anybody believe this shit? Now, this is going to be the new norm. This is going to be all these fake pastors that aren't actually real. They're just going to be paid actors. They're going to be ops. Are going to sit here and they're going to try to convince you that this has anything to do with Christianity. What about Jews? What about like Muslims? Well, we know how Trump feels about that because he just made May honorary Jewish month. So how come all of the Christian pastors are getting focused to shatter Christian beliefs on this alien narrative? I've been calling this. I've been telling you guys it's coming. I'm telling you guys, it's going to be a point where the government says aliens are real, Christianity is fake. And if you want to be a weird wackadoo Christian and you want to sit down, maybe protest, maybe you want to go to church, well, you're wrong. Maybe we'll arrest you. Maybe we'll start dictating what we want to do with your religion. How come I don't see any Christian people talking about this? Even the most what would you call it, controversial figures, let's say, all right, the people who are kind of floating between the right and the left right now in terms of viewership. Nick Fuentes is a great example. Candace Owens, Tucker Carlson. Why are these people either silent or sometimes even pro talking about these types of topics? They're not real Christians. They haven't done the work. I'm sorry. I don't care if they go to church. I don't care if they read their Bible every night. I don't care if they raise their children in a Christian household. They're not real Christians because they don't look into the depths of Christianity, esoteric Christianity. The esoteric aspect of Christianity, the roots of what these processes truly mean. This is the counter method to this absolute bullshit. This asinine, I mean, just so disgraceful to your faith. Our Jewish president is so disgraceful because he believes all that stuff. But this is their method. This is their method of attempting to destroy Christianity within the United States of America and potentially worldwide. So enough is enough. If you're as sick and tired of this as I am, we got the confirmation about the island. You know, back 10 years ago when I was a big ass conspiracy theorist and I was like, oh, maybe Pizzagate. Oh my God, this and this. Maybe there's an island. Maybe there's this. Maybe there's a good old boys club that's doing this to kids. Everybody called it ridiculous. Everybody said that I was a liar. I lost friends. I lost family members who had faith in me. That has all been now confirmed. People have finally woken up to the truth. And those people are silent. Those people who called me a Nazi, those people who dogged on me, those people who walked out of my life, they're all silent. They're not doing anything about any of this. They're not saying anything. Yet here I've stood for years, been trying to help. I've been saying, there's bullshit. They're going to try to attack your faith. The next stage in this entire equation is they have to destroy Christianity. They have to at least attempt to. So my final closing argument with this is, what are your guys' thoughts? Please, for the love of God, share this video. Take this video to your friend who is going through the spiritual psychosis, that family member maybe that you have, who's channeling galactic starseed information, and ask them, what the hell is this? How could these people disgrace us and mock and ridicule us with this? Christianity's destroyed, guys. It's destroyed. Look at this. Look at this FBI lab rendered graphic overlay. It proves it beyond a shadow of a doubt. So I don't even know what to say. I'm actually at a loss for words today. So you want to learn the truth, you want to at least learn semblances of truth. I don't claim to have the whole truth. Come check out Psycosmos University. Come check out Astraya AI. Links are all in the description, guys. I love you. Thank you so much for watching. I don't know what else to say. So